Is it possible that a dog can help lead people to the Lord? One Michigan man says the death of his chocolate lab Buddy prompted him to share his story and invite his neighbors to church, and hundreds came. Our Heather Sells spoke with John Karakian about his story.
Well, it's an amazing story. For almost 12 years, you would walk your dog, Buddy, through the neighborhoods around your home, and after he died last year, you decided to walk the same routes, hand out pictures of Buddy, and invite your neighbors to your church's Easter production. What happened?
Well, when Buddy died March 11th last year, I didn't walk for a couple of days, obviously, because he had passed away. I had a knock on the door, and some neighbors showed up, and they said, hey, where have you been? We haven't seen you. And I said, well, Buddy passed away. And of course, they were real sorry about that. And they said, well, you better let people know in the area, in the communities, and the subdivisions around the city, because everybody's going to wonder where you and Buddy are. And I said, oh, no way. No one would be interested in that. They go, oh, yeah, for sure. That's why we're here. So I thought, I guess they're right. So I typed up a letter telling everybody that Buddy had passed away. And I attached a picture of Buddy and I took it to about 400 homes in the area, that one of the main routes that Buddy would walk. And that took me a few days to do that. Then shortly thereafter, I had this outpouring of all these memorials and cards and everything. This is like in maybe the second week or third week of March of last year. After about 2 weeks of that, of all these memorials and cards and sticky notes and all kinds of sympathy, just an outpouring, I thought, I got to tell these people thank you for this.
Well, and I have to interrupt for a minute. Did you at that point think I can tell them about the Lord too, or how did that fall out?
No, what happened there was when I wanted to, the Lord part came was when I wanted to say thank you for the outpouring. Right at that time, I was going to type up a thank you letter, and these tickets came my way for Brightmoor Christian Church Easter production for April 11th, which would have been a month after Buddy passed away. First time Brightmoor Christian Church had an Easter production in 5 years. So the Lord just told me, get those tickets and staple them to this your thank you letter and take them around. That's the feeling I got, so I did. That's why I took them around. And then when I had 400 tickets, I took them to distributed them with the thank you letter. And then when the night of April 11th came for the Easter production at Brightmoor Christian Church, it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This was a Thursday. All these people showed up. I didn't know if anyone would show up, but they all showed up just from the tickets and from knowing me and Buddy. A lot of them I didn't know, but they had seen me and Buddy, and all through the years got to trust us, so we knew each other. And all kinds of people came, black, white,
well, I want to ask you, it's such a beautiful story. Do you think that people would have responded in the same way if you didn't have the Buddy connection? I mean, what was it about their connection with him that encouraged them to come to church?
Well, I guess the Lord had this plan for 12 years. I didn't know it, but walking Buddy for 12 years in the neighborhood, in those communities, I would have never met these people or seen them. And they just got to know us through 12 years of repetition, didn't matter what weather, day or night. I got to know all these hundreds and hundreds of people from all these homes and areas, and that's how they got to trust us. That opened the door for them to be interested in communicating and taking the tickets and meeting me there on Easter. And they all came in on Easter evening, that April 12th evening of that production, and they all said, we came here for Buddy. We did it for Buddy. And even an atheist came in and said, but you're an atheist. He goes, I don't care. I came for Buddy anyway. So that was April 12th. So I go home.
John, I just want to ask you, too, we've got Easter coming up this year, of course, in just a few weeks. Do you expect any of these people to come this year, or what are your hopes?
I hope so. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't people have told me that they've come in the past, so I hope like a person that came on that last year, April 11th, Thursday night, he flagged me down a couple weeks later, said he came on Easter Sunday also, and he said he hadn't been to church since he was 2 years old, and he's in his 60s now. He said he came for the night production, the Buddy night, and he came a couple days later for Easter Sunday, and he said he hadn't been there since he was in 60 years, so I think a lot of people are still coming, but I haven't kept track of everyone.
Well, we hope that a lot of people come this year for Easter, and we really appreciate you sharing your story. It's exciting to think about the Lord working through your dog, Buddy. Thank you, John.
Well, you're welcome.